Welcome to episode number 13 of this Dash C Madden 22 Career Mode series. And today, I'm obviously playing my Dash C Madden 22 Career Mode, and today, obviously, like I said, I'm playing my Dash C Madden 22 Career Mode, like I said, 15 seconds ago, and like it says in the title, and like I said 15 seconds ago, or now 20 seconds ago, and like it says in the title, like I said 25 seconds ago now, and like I said 25 seconds ago, and like it says in the title, this is, and like it said 30 seconds ago, and like it says in the title, this is episode number 13. We're about to play. The Packers are obviously this Dash C is a Packers quarterback, as he's right in the middle of the screen. Number 5, the Packers quarterback. So that means in this game, Aaron Rodgers is the backup, which is kind of weird. So that's the case. As Dash C is number 5, the Packers quarterback. He's a 99 overall, or he's a 99 everything. So he's a 99 in every category. So that means he's a 99 overall. Week 18, Packers and Lions in Detroit at Ford Field. We're 16-0 and 1 win away from a perfect regular season, and the Lions are 10-6. Yes, 10-6. And they have clinched the playoff spot. The only thing that you can't see in career mode and face the franchise is that you can't see the standings. I have no idea what the standings are. That's the one thing you can't see in career mode and in face the franchise. But I know the Lions clinched a playoff spot because there's 4 sections here in the main menu. There's home, news, lead, and options. If you go to lead, there's these reactions from all these other people, like Rich Eisen, Ross Tucker, and all these other people, like Matt Miller, Matthew Berry, Charles Davis, and like I said, Rich Eisen, or Rich Eisen, not Rich Eisen. All those, and Stephanie Bell, all these like NFL analysts or whatever, or NFL reporters. But it says there's stuff about every team, and if you go down it's one of these. You can't really read it, but it's the one right there by Buddy Brutz, although the picture has Charles Davis's face in it. It's by Buddy Brutz. It says the Lions are in the playoffs, just clinched at least a wild card spot. So that's why I know the Lions are in the playoffs. But like I said, in career mode and face the franchise, there's no standings. It's weird. There is a playoff picture right here, though. And obviously, for the Packers, we already clinched the NFC, the best record in the NFC North, and the first round bye. Remember, only the 1 seed in each conference gets a first round bye. As the 1 seed in the NFC is obviously the Packers. 2 seed is the Panthers. The 1 seed in the NFC is obviously the Packers. The 2 seed is the Panthers. 3 seed is the 49ers. The 4 seed is the Eagles. The 5 seed is the Bears. The 6 seed is the Lions, and the 7 seed is the Seahawks. So right now, season ended today, 3 teams from the NFC North will make the playoffs. And I believe in the last episode, the Vikings were in one of those 3 wildcard spots. And in the last episode, there was all 4 teams from the NFC North were in the playoffs. And that still could be the case, maybe. I'm not exactly sure. But either way, right now, there's 3 teams in the NFC that would make the playoffs if the season ended today. But obviously, it's still up in the air for, well, the Lions and Bears. But obviously, for the Packers, it's not. And then for the AFC, the 1 seed is the Bengals. And this is like a normal career mode, so it's not no fantasy draft or anything like that. So the 1 seed is the Bengals, the 2 seed is the Raiders, the 3 seed is the Colts, the 4 seed is the Dolphins, the 5 seed is the Ravens, who we played in the Super Bowl last year. And last year, the Ravens in this career mode were last year, the Ravens in this career mode were 16-1. And their one loss was to the Packers in Week 15, and then we played each other in the Super Bowl and beat them. Or in the regular season last year, the Ravens went 16-1, and their only loss in the regular season was to the Packers in Week 15 in Baltimore, and then the Packers and Ravens in Super Bowl 56 in LA played each other again. Obviously, like I said, the Packers beat the Ravens in Baltimore in Week 15. That was the only loss for the Ravens in the regular season. That was the only loss for the Ravens in the regular season, and then we played each other, like I said, in the Super Bowls. Packers, Ravens at SoFi Stadium in LA in Super Bowl 56. We beat them. The Packers beat the Ravens 59-45. And then, so like I said, the Bengals are the 1 seed, Raiders are the 2 seed, Colts are the 3 seed, Dolphins are the 4 seed, Ravens are the 5 seed. Like I said, we beat in the Super Bowl last year. The Chiefs are the 6 seed, which is kind of weird. Usually the Chiefs at least are in the 1 seed or at least top 4. That means they would be first place in the division, but the first place team in the AFC West is the AFC West is the Raiders as the 2 seed, and then like I said, Chiefs are the 6th seed, and then the Titans are the 7th seed. And like I said, for the wild card round, it's 2 seed versus 7 seed, 3 seed versus 6. I haven't said this yet, but it's a 2 seed versus the 7 seed, a 3 seed versus the 6 seed, and then the 4 seed versus the 5 seed. And obviously, the 2 seed hosts the 7 seed, the 3 seed hosts the 6 seed, and then the 4 seed hosts the 5 seed. And obviously, the 1 seed is the first round bye, and we'll play the lowest seed remaining in the divisional round, which means, yeah, it's the 7th seed, it's a higher number, but technically it's a lower seed. So if the 7th seed upsets the 2 seed, we would automatically play the 7th seed, but that's the lowest seed remaining. So for the Bengals and the Packers are the 1 seed in their conference, Bengals in the AFC, Packers in the NFC, we would play the lowest seed remaining in the divisional round, and after done playing this game, I'll most likely go back to the main menu, sim the wildcard weekend, sim the wildcard weekend and show you who made the playoffs, and then sim the divisional weekend to see who we're playing in the divisional round and show you the final scores of the 6 wildcard game. But before that, let's get into the game right now. Week 18, Packers at Lions in Detroit at Ford Field. We're 16-0. They're 10-6. Let's get into it right now. Play offense only. Let's get it. This is season 2, so this is Madden 22, and it's a 2022 season here in Madden 22. It's season number 2, set in a final season, most likely in the series. This will be the last season in this series if I do it in Madden 23, which comes out, I think it's like August. It's sometime, it's like mid-August when it comes out. And remember, it's Madden 23. Like I said, Madden 23 comes out. It's like mid-August, and the cover athlete or the cover is John Madden, because obviously he died this past December, and obviously Madden is named after John Madden. I mean, that's self-explanatory, or it's kind of obvious. So Madden 23's cover is John Madden, and it comes out. Madden 23 comes out. Like I said, the cover on Madden 23 is John Madden. And then Madden 23, like I said, comes out. And I forgot that day. I think it might be August 19th. But either way, it's sometime in mid-August. I know that. I know it's mid-August, and it might be August 19th. I'm not exactly sure, but like I said, I know it's mid-August for a fact. Or like I said, it might be August 19th, but I know for a fact it's mid-August. So yeah, it's definitely mid-August, and it might be August 19th. But either way, let's get into the game. We're an 83 overall. They're an 81 overall. Let's get into it. Play call enhanced. Let's get it. Like I said, I think Madden 23 comes out for like everyone. If you don't get early access, if you pre-order it, you might get like 3 days early access. But I think it comes out for everyone. August 19th, I believe. If it's not August 19th, it's sometime, like I said, in mid-August. Like I said, we're 16-0. They're 10-6. This will be the last season in this career mode if I do get Madden 23. Because, I mean, it comes out in a couple months. Let's watch a presentation. Alan Roach. Jared Goff and the Lions versus Dash C and the Packers. As both these teams will be making the playoffs. Up to the Lions, they made the playoffs as at least a wild card team, or they will be a wild card team because it's not they're gonna catch us because I mean, like I said, we're 16-0, they're 10-6, so they'll be a wild card team. The Lions will be. It just depends if they're gonna be the 5 seed, the 6 seed, or the 7 seed. Right now they're the 6 seed, and then it would be obviously going to San Francisco right now to play the 49ers. But it could change if they go up to the 5 seed, or if they fall to the 7 seed, or if the 49ers aren't the 3 seed anymore. But even if the Lions stay as the 6 seed, they might not play the 49ers if the 49ers move to the 2 seed or the 4 seed. Or possibly maybe fall down to a wild card team. Here's a throw. That ball is caught by Cobb. First play of the game. 10 seconds in. Touchdown Green Bay. Difficulty is on rookie, which is the easiest difficulty here in Madden 22, so that's why I'm not so easy. So it's really like a cheat code. The difficulty is on rookie, and Dash C, like I said, is 90, or it's like a cheat code right now. Because the difficulty is on rookie, which is the easiest difficulty here in Madden 22, and Dash C is a 99 everything, which means he's a 99 in every category, which means he's a 99 overall, obviously. It's self-explanatory. 7-0 in Green Bay with the ball back literally 30 seconds later at around 3-yard line. We scored 10 seconds in. Now we're 40 seconds in. First and 10 from the 30. Or first and 10 from the 3, excuse me. Here we go. Here we go. Mitchell tapped in the end zone and or step out of bounds. Both of those will result in a safety. That ball's caught by Amari Rogers. Can he outrun 24? Yes, he can. Touchdown, Green Bay. 2 plays from scrimmage for Green Bay. 2 touchdowns, and we're up 13-0, less than a minute into the game. They go down to nothing. We're at our own 6-yard line now. First and 10, Green Bay at our own 6-yard line. 3:02 they down in the first half, or excuse me, 3:02 they down in the first quarter from the 6. So the Lions had like a 2-minute drive, but didn't result in anything. Now Jones is gone. My goodness! And then it's a 94-yard rushing TD for Aaron Jones. 3 plays from scrimmage for Green Bay, 3 touchdowns. 94-yard rushing TD for Aaron Jones, 3 plays from scrimmage for this Green Bay offense, 3 touchdowns. We're up 21-0. Lions going on did a field goal. The Lions going on did a field goal. So 3 plays from offense for this Green Bay offense, or 3 plays from scrimmage for this Green Bay offense, 3 touchdowns, 21-3 Green Bay. The Lions going on, like I said, did a field goal. 46 seconds to go in the first quarter. 21-3 Green Bay. First and 10 from our own 25-yard line. Here's a snap. Here's a throw. That ball is caught, and we made it 4 plays, 4 touchdowns. No, but it's a first down to the 49-yard line of the Lions, or to the 49-yard line of the Lions. First down, Green Bay. 20 seconds to go in the first quarter. 21-3 Green Bay here in the last game of the regular season. Honestly, both of these teams will make the playoffs. It's so weird to say that the Lions will make the playoffs, but they haven't made it since, 2016, but it did make the playoffs here in 2022, here in this game, just down the field. That ball is incomplete. That was literally a jump ball, hit the hands of the receiver and or the defender, and then after it hit the hands of the receiver and or the defender, it was dropped by, I believe, Cobb. That was Rodgers I threw it to. That was no way a quarterback would make the throw in real life. It's 1, that's across his body. 2, I don't think he can throw. He has enough arm strength if he's running the other way to throw it across his body. And if he was a 99 and this was not on a rookie, I wouldn't throw that. Here's Jones, last play of the quarter, most likely. It is the last play of the quarter, and he's down at the 33-yard line of the Lions. End of the first quarter here in Detroit. 21-3 Panthers. That was a slip screen from the 33-yard line of the Lions. First and 10, Green Bay up 17 as we beat it in the second quarter. Excuse me, up 8. So we were up by 18, not 17. We're up by 18 points to 21-3. The screen, you didn't miss anything. The last slip ended right when the snap happened. So I paused the game, and it was a screen, but kind of got blown up because I paused the game. Send it down and 10 from the 33. 3 seconds in the second quarter. We're up 21-3. So we're up by 18 points. Here we go. Here's a throw. It's a little lob pass. Cubs got it. Out of bounds at the 13. Dana 20. First and 10 Green Bay at the Lions 13. Already 218 passing yards for Dash C in just over a quarter. Here we go. From the 13, first and 10. Here's a snap. Dash C in the pocket. We'll throw it. End zone. That ball is dropped by the defender. Could have been an INT, but it's not. Set it down. Come on, boys. Here's a snap. Dash C in the pocket, or now outside the pocket. Throw to the end zone. It's caught by Amari Rogers. And the Panthers lead by 24. 28-3, now we're up by 25. Lions go down to nothing as we get the ball back like a minute later. 4:36 to go in the first half. 28-3 Green Bay, and I believe we did the ball to start the second half, because I don't think we'd have the ball to start the game. I don't think so. Here we go. Throws it down the field. That ball is caught, Rogers, and he's down to number 24 at the 21 of the Lions. But this team is just dynamite. What do you expect when you have a 99 overall quarterback and you're on rookie? I mean, if you've seen the series, you should expect that. 99 overall quarterback and rookie, which is, like I said, the easiest difficulty here in Madden 22. So fullback, I believe, screen here. Should be thrown to R1 here. And it's caught by number 41. And he hits the first down. He pulls over a guy. And he's down to the 4. First and goal, Green Bay at the 4. This is great camera work, blocked by what, like a pole. So with a quick slant. Here we go. Cobb's the primary target. Throw to the end zone. Yeah, I didn't see the defender because the end zone's blue and the jersey tops for Detroit are blue. So he just blended in. Here he does the RPI at the auto handoff, or I'll have to throw it right away. So I said to just run it. 3rd and goal now from the 3, as he got a yard on now. Let's go with mesh now. Here we go. We have Cobb, Knighton, our tight end. We also have Rogers, who's the primary receiver. We also have that Dillon, who's our fullback, and then we also have Jones, our running back. Here's the snap. And I'll throw it to Jones, which I believe that might be a backwards pass, but Jones is in regardless. Touchdown, Green Bay. I'm not sure if that's a forward pass or not. If it's a backwards pass, it'll be a rushing TD. If it's a forward pass, it'll be a passing TD. But it's now 35-3, and I'll skip this moment just because we're up by 32 points. We did a field goal even when I'm simming, and then I believe, yeah, then we got the ball to start the first half, so the Lions got the ball to start the second half. I thought they got the ball first, but we got the ball first. So the Lions we got the ball to start the first half, so that means the Lions got the ball to start the second half. We got a field goal at the end of the first half. They got a field goal, the Lions did, to start the second half. But we're still up 38-6, so we're up by 32 points. Here we go. And let's throw that ball. Is good play by the defender. I still have 338 yards and 3 touchdowns out of our 5 touchdowns. Does that mean that that one by Jones must have been a backwards pass? I think it was, and after then he had that 94-yard rushing TD, and then after that's 5 touchdowns. And we also have a field goal. Here we go. Scramble drill, good blocking by the O-line. Now Rogers is probably gone, and he is gone. Touchdown, Green Bay, and we're up, what, 44-6. 75-yard TDs. Looks like I skipped that celebration, but looks like they were playing that goose from the 20, around 20. 3:11 to go in the third quarter. We're up 45-6. We're up by 39 points. This Lions defense just sucks, but they still made the playoffs. Circle! I thought Circle was wide open, but he is open. There's a defender back there. I thought there was no one back there, but looks like Cobb is injured, which is nice because looks like he's holding his left shoulder. Hopefully it dislocated his shoulder or hopefully it dislocated his shoulder or break his collarbone. But that's why I probably should bring in the backups in a game that we're already up by 39 points. We're up 39 points already in the game. And in the season, well, this season doesn't really matter. He dislocated his shoulder and won't be able to return. And Vince Rhodes will replace him. So that's nice. Hopefully he doesn't miss the playoffs. But remember, we do have a bye week. Also, he might be out more than 1 week. Here we go. Another run, and he just hurdled a guy. And I actually didn't hurdle him. I think the CPU hurdled. I didn't even hit the hurdle button triangle. I didn't even hit any buttons. Here we go. 1st and 10 from the 12. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. We're up 45-6. In a game, we're up 45-6. And in a game that obviously we're trying for a perfect season, but so this game doesn't really matter. Obviously, it does matter if we want a perfect season, but now because we're up by 39 points, I probably should take out the starters, but I didn't do that yet. At least here's a throw wide open. It's Rhodes, who's the replacement for Cobb, and it's now 52-6. I'm gonna skip this moment here. Now we're in the fourth quarter, 52-6, 59-6. The Packers scored a TD when I was simming. 3:05 to go. Why not? Let's bring in Aaron Rodgers, who I just said is a backup, which is kind of weird to say. Let's bring in Aaron Rodgers. Also, let's bring in like the other backups. Let's bring in Jones, or excuse me, A.J. Dillon. Amari Rodgers. Let's bring in Davidson. And then I gotta hurry. There's 8 seconds on the play. Let's bring in Malik Taylor. And I probably need to call a timeout here. I should be able to. No, I tried the snap. I was hitting the X button, which is the button to snap it, but unfortunately couldn't. 3:05 to go in the game. Obviously the clock wasn't running. Delay a game. It's on the quarterback because that's what they do. So we have 1st and 15, which is unfortunate, but now we have a full 40 seconds. But yeah, we have Malik Taylor, tight end. I'll leave him in, and then everything else is fine. Anyways, so we have obviously Rodgers, we have Dillon. What's up, Dillon? We have Rodgers, Dillon, our fullback, and we also have Davidson and Taylor. Here we go. Here's Dillon, the running back down at Boston College, and Trey Flowers is injured for Detroit. But we're still up by 53 points. Yeah. Here we go. Here's a throw. That ball's dropped by Malik Taylor. Now it's 3rd and 8. Obviously, there's a delay game penalty. Then it was 6-yard or 7-yard rush by Dylan, and then obviously the incomplete pass. 3rd and 8 here from the 22, and I'm just gonna run it on 3rd and 8, and Dylan gets 3. So there's 2 rushes, 10 yards. Now it's 4th and 5. Let's have some fun here. I know if this was like real life, obviously they wouldn't be trying. They would probably just be running it and not passing it. And then obviously if this was say online franchise, you'd just be running it too. But I'm gonna fake it here. Hopefully, sit seconds on the play clock. I'm gonna fake it here. It's a throw by the punter. And he has like a noodle on. That ball is gonna be caught though by number 25. First down on the fake punt. That's the Greenfield, number 25. I don't know who the heck that is, but he caught it. And that should be a 2-minute warning. It is. We're up 59-6 at the 2-minute warning. And I don't know why Dash C is now backed out. But let's put Rogers back in. Dylan back in. Davidson back in. And then Taylor back in. And obviously Tom is injured, and then we don't have that many other receivers. Here we go. So Rogers, Dylan are fullback, and then Davidson and Taylor. Here we go. Here's a snap. Dylan again. Like I said, the running back out of Boston College is running people over. And now another Detroit player injured. Hopefully we already have one injury with Todd with a dislocated shoulder. Hopefully he doesn't miss the playoffs. I don't know. And for the Lions, hopefully you didn't know injuries, but the Lions actually play in the wild card weekend. We don't. Here's a throw. Nathan's got it. Down to the 8. Rogers 1 for 2 now, 21 yards. And it's at 750 receiving yards for Nathan this season, which is not bad for, I believe, a rookie tight end. I think he's a tight end. I know he's a tight end. I believe he's a rookie tight end. But if he's not, he's still a tight end. Here we go. Here's Rogers. Under pressure. It's going to throw it to the other side of the end zone. Chuck it up, and that ball was caught initially by number 85, but he dropped it. Send it in goal. 1:15 to go. With 1:15 to go. Send it in goal from the 8. Yeah, if this was real life, they would just be right with 1:15 to go. In real life, they would be kneeing it, and in an online franchise or an online game, you would be kneeing it. But it's against the CPU. I want to pad my stats, especially Dylan, because obviously they're center and running back. Not saying he doesn't play at all during the regular season. He did play sometimes. Obviously, he's not our first string. He's our second string. Now 3rd goal with 1 minute to go in the game. We're up 59-6. Can we make it 66-6? There's Dylan. He's in. And it's now 65-6. And it's going to be 66-6 if Crosby can hit the extra point. And we're up by 60. 21 seconds, and I'm just going to sim this. That's the game. We won by 60. Whew. 9 touchdowns, 9 extra points, and a field goal for the Packers, and then just obviously 2 field goals for the Lions as we beat the Lions 66-6. We beat them by 60. So obviously 66 minus 6 is 60. We beat them by 60 at 66-6. Whew. Average 14.9 yards per play, so almost 15 yards per play. No takeaways for either side, but in a game that's 66-6. Doesn't really matter. 547 passing yards for the Packers, and then that's total between Dash C and Aaron Rodgers. And also the Packers finish their season 17-0. Yeah, it's not the Lions. Obviously, the only thing they were playing for is to see if they can get to up to the 5 seed, but really they were going to be the 5 seed, the 6 seed, or the 7 seed, one of the 3 wildcard teams. Even if they somehow won this game, because obviously if we even say lost, we did a perfect season, but we were still going to be the 1 seed and win the division. So, I mean, Dash seed 498 yards and 6 touchdowns. Goff 222 yards and no touchdowns. Jones 14 carries, 178 yards. Amari Rodgers 5 receptions, 232 yards. Vince Rhodes 5 receptions, 43 yards, and hopefully Tom doesn't miss the playoffs. So, yeah. So the Lions, obviously, Brandon Dawden, the play-by-play announcer here in Madden 22, said it was finger crossing for the Lions. It's not, because they're, according to that report by whatever his name was on that news list I showed you at the beginning of the video, it said that the Lions already clinched at least a wild card spot. Obviously, it will be a wild card spot because we already clinched the 1 seed in the NFC North. As the Packers finished their season 17-0, and the Packers finished their season 17-0, and the Lions finished their season 10-7. See you on the other side. So like I said, the Packers finished their season 17-0, and the Lions, like I said, the Packers finished their season 17-0, and the Lions finished their season 10-7. So we finished 17-0. The Lions finished 10-7. Let's go out to the main menu to see who made the playoffs and see who are playing in the divisional round, which will be the next episode of this series. And by the way, for my Madden 23 career mode, assuming I did Madden 23 and stuff. So for my Madden 23 career mode, which will be with Dash C again, if I do one, which I will, if I do get Madden 23, which I most likely will, I still might make Dash C. I'll probably still make them a 99 everything, so that means he would be 99 overall still. But I might turn up the difficulty to Pro, like I have it in my franchise and my like I have it in my franchise and my Fantasy Draft franchise. Well, my Fantasy Draft franchise, that series is over now. That series is over. But I had the difficulty in my Packers franchise and my Saints Fantasy Draft franchise on Pro, which is one step above Rookie, because there's Rookie, Pro, All Pro, and All Madden. I had it on Pro. I had the difficulty in my Packers franchise and my Saints. I had the difficulty in my Packers franchise and my Saints Fantasy Draft franchise on Pro, which is like I said one step above Rookie. And I might, if I do a Madden 23 career mode, which I most likely will, if I get Madden 23, which I will most likely get. I will most likely get Madden 23. And if I do get Madden 23, which I just said I will most likely start a career mode, a Dash C Madden 23 career mode. And if I do that, I'm thinking I'll still make them a 99 overall, but I might put the difficulty on Pro, which, I mean, yeah, Dash C is still a 99 overall, but it will up the difficulty a little bit, because I mean, like, a little bit. That's what I might do for my Madden 23 career mode series. If I do get Madden 23, because if I do get Madden 23, I will definitely. I know I've been saying it most likely, but if I do get Madden 23, I will definitely do a Madden 23. I will definitely do a Madden 23 career mode, along with a Madden 23 franchise, and probably also. I'm definitely gonna do, if I do get Madden 23, I'm definitely gonna do a career mode and a franchise, and I might do a Fantasy Draft franchise like I did here in Madden 22, and I also did a Fantasy Draft franchise in Madden 21. Okay. Yeah, we just obliterated the Lions to smithereens, 66-6. Woo! Okay, so now let's get into the wild card weekend. I said we're not playing, but see who we're playing. I might have just said we're not playing, but let's see who we're playing. If I did say that, I believe I said we're not playing, but let's see who we're playing. I meant to say, obviously, we're not playing, and let's see who's in the playoffs. That's what I meant to say. I don't know why I said we're not playing, but let's see who we're playing. Let's see. We're not playing. I'm not wrong about that, but let's also see who made the playoffs. Like, we're not playing wild card weekend, and let's see who made the playoffs. That's what I meant to say. So it looks like nothing changed at all. I think everything stayed the same. Like, even the team stayed the same, and the seeding stayed the same. Packers the 1 seed, Panthers the 2 seed, 49ers the 3 seed, Eagles the 4 seed, Bears the 5 seed, Lions the 6 seed, and the Seahawks the 7 seed. That didn't change. The teams didn't change, and the teams are in the same. The 7 teams didn't change, like, and the seeding stayed the same too. And over in the AFC, I believe the teams stayed the same, and the seeding stayed the same. Bengals the 1 seed, Raiders the 2 seed, Colts the 3 seed, the Dolphins the 4 seed, the Ravens the 5 seed, the Chiefs the 6th seed, and the Titans the 7th seed. So, but all 14 teams in the playoffs, 7 from the AFC, 7 from the NFC, all stayed the same, and the seeding stayed the same as well. So now that was the playoffs. Now let's see who we're playing. Like I said, lowest seed remaining. So it could be the Lions again. It could be the Seahawks. If Seahawks do upset the 2-seeded Panthers, we'll automatically play the 7th seed. And we could play, possibly to play. I think we could play anyone except for, I believe we can't play the 2 seed, which is what the Panthers, and the 3 seed, which is the 49ers, in the divisional round. But we could play the 4-seeded Eagles, the 5-seeded Bears, the 6-seeded Lions, or the 7-seeded Seahawks, I believe. Let's see. But either way, regardless of who we're playing, we're playing at Lambeau, because that's we're the 1 seed. It's the Seahawks. The Seahawks went 8-9, so they finished under 500, but squeaked in as that 7th seed. Obviously, their quarterback's still Russell Wilson in this name, although in real life, like I said, their quarterback's still Russell Wilson, although in real life he got traded to the Broncos. But the Seahawks, who were the 7th seed, upset the 2-seeded Panthers, beaten by 1 point, 35-34 in Carolina. The Chiefs won, and the Ravens, and then the Lions won 31-21 over the Niners, and then the Eagles beat the Bears 23-17. So, and then the Raiders beat the 7th-seeded Titans 42-24, and then the Chiefs obliterated and upset the Colts in Indy 30-0. And then, like I said, the Ravens beat the Dolphins in Miami, which technically an upset, but that was a 4 and 5 seed. Like I said, the Ravens beat the Dolphins in Miami 24-21. And like I said, the 7th-seeded Seahawks upset the 7th-seeded Seahawks upset the 2-seeded Panthers 35-34 in Carolina, or in Charlotte, North Carolina. So it's the 7th-seeded Seahawks at the 1-seeded Panthers, the 6th-seeded Lions at the 4-seeded Eagles, and then it's the 5-seeded Ravens at the 4-seeded, or excuse me, it's the 5-seeded Ravens at the 2-seeded Raiders, and then it's the 6th-seeded Chiefs at the 1-seeded Bengals. So it's Seahawks at Packers, Lions at Eagles, Ravens at Raiders, or it's the Seahawks at Packers, Lions at Eagles, Ravens at Raiders, and Chiefs at Bengals. So, yeah, my prediction is, I mean, I've given a prediction for the Super Bowl in my franchise and my face of the franchise. Because actually we're in the playoffs in both of those series. For Season 2 in my franchise and Season 1 in my face of the franchise. And really, the first and only season and last season in my face of the franchise, and then second and final season in my franchise. Obviously, that's assuming that if I get Madden 23 when it comes out in a couple months, same thing for this series. It's the second and final season here in this career mode. That's if I get Madden 23 when it comes out in a couple months. If I don't, then obviously I'll do a Season 3 here in this career mode of Season 3 in my franchise, and a Season 2 in my face of the franchise. And if that is the case I don't get Madden 23, I'll probably do a Season 2 in my fantasy draft franchise as well. But I'm probably not going to get Madden 23. But if I will do another season in my career mode, which is this series, my face of the franchise, and my fantasy draft franchise, if I don't get Madden 23 when it comes out. That's if I don't get Madden 23 when it comes out in a couple of months. But I probably will. I mean, probably like an 80% chance I will, a 20% chance I won't. Or it might be like 85-15, or I'll put it this way, 80% chance I will get Madden 23, and a 20% chance I won't get Madden 23. So yeah, that's a playoff picture right there. Yeah, I know my Super Bowl prediction, I mean, like, it would be kind of cool if it's Packers-Chiefs, that's rematch of Super Bowl 1, but there's a reason the Bengals are the 1 seed. I don't know what the record was, but I think, I don't know, because then also it was a Packers and Raiders, wasn't that Super Bowl 2? I know Chiefs and Packers was Super Bowl 1 and the Packers won it. Super Bowl 2, I know the Packers won it too. Super Bowl 1 and 2, the Packers won both of those. I know Super Bowl 1 it was Chiefs and Packers. Super Bowl 2 might have been Raiders and Packers. But that's my prediction. I think it's going to be Raiders and Packers, which might be a rematch of Super Bowl 2, maybe. I know I looked it up after and then filming, and you can look it up at home if you don't know and if you want to find out. But my prediction is Raiders-Packers in the Super Bowl. Because the Raiders are the 2 seed in the AFC. I just don't think... I think the Bengals will beat the Chiefs. By then it's like Bengals, Raiders, and then Packers, Eagles, and then in the conference championships, and then I'm thinking Raiders and Packers in Super Bowl 57. Remember, this is season 2, so it's Super Bowl 57. The real life Super Bowl 57 is in Arizona. I'm not sure in this game if it's going to be in Arizona or not. But so we'll find out when we get to the big game, which will be 3 episodes from now, if the Packers do get there. Next episode of this series, like I said, I haven't said it yet, but pretty obvious that it will be the division round playoff game against the Seattle Seahawks at home at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. So we're 17-0, they're 8-9. So the Seahawks, although they finished one game below 500, squeaked in as that 7th seed and upset the Panthers 35-34 in Charlotte. So yeah, next episode of the series will be the division round playoff game against the Seattle Seahawks at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, and that'll be that's what it's going to be in this game. In real life, the next episode of the series, and in real life, I'll most likely post the next episode of the series after I get back from Tennessee, which is like 3 weeks from now. But it is what it is because I can't like film on the road when I'm on vacation. Because I leave from Minnesota tomorrow at my flight takes off at like 6:45 a.m. So we have to leave here at like 4 a.m. to go to the airport. So we have to leave, like I said, my house at like 4 a.m. to go to the airport, which is like 20 minutes away. And my flight, like I said, I think takes off at like 6:45 a.m. Yeah. One flight right to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Should be a good time for me on vacations, and that's been on this channel. Will most likely be when I get back from Minnesota, which I did back. It's like 11:59 p.m. on June 30th. And that's assuming that our flight doesn't get canceled and/or delayed. So that's been on this channel. Will most likely be, or not most likely, but that's been on this channel. Might be, hopefully, will be on July 1st if I'm home, and even if I'm home, I still might not film because I might not have time or not feel like it. Because then obviously after we get back from Minnesota, if we get back on time, we're only back home for like 2.5 days, and then we go to Tennessee. So yeah, and there's a possibility I might not be able to film between Minnesota and Tennessee. So that's being on this channel. Could be like, so it's a possibility I can't film, won't be able to film, or even if I'm able to film, I might not want to film between Minnesota and Tennessee, because on my Vinny J channel, which is my vlog channel, Behind this Guy in the Top Right Corner, along with the last episode of this series, I'll be doing a vlog in Minnesota, and then I'll probably be doing two or three vlogs in Tennessee. So yeah, I also have to, when I get back from Minnesota, I have to edit that video, and then obviously in Tennessee, I know my parents are bringing the computer I edit on, which is technically their computer, and I'll edit while I go in Tennessee. But from Minnesota, I don't edit when I get back. So there's a possibility, like I said, and that's been on this channel, might be after back from Tennessee. And if it is, it's like 3 weeks from now, but it is what it is. Hopefully it's not, but that might be what it is. But regardless of when that's been on this channel will be, well, you'll find out when I post it, obviously. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm not trying to do the closing next clip, because this clip's about to end in about 15-20 seconds, so I'll do it in the next clip. The closing, see you on the other side. This camera, when a clip hits 12 minutes and 45 seconds, it ends. So that clip was at like 12 minutes and 30 seconds, so I just ended it there, so I started a new clip, so I don't have to worry about rushing and possibly getting cut off and stuff. So yeah, even if my next video is in 3 weeks from now, it is what it is, because, I mean, it just is what it is, and obviously you'll find out when the next video on this channel will be when I post it. And you'll also find out what and when the next video on this channel will be when I post it. And that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one, regardless of when that next video might be. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one, regardless of when the next video on this channel will be. Okay, guys, timer is closing the board. If it's up, the like button. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Tell your mom, dad, grandpa, aunts, uncles, pets, and friends about these videos. And I'm gonna see you in episode number. I'm gonna see you in episode number 14 of this -C Madden 22 Career Mode series. See you in episode number 14. I need a lot of bacon and dough, Packers.